So that is why little things like that. Don't spend your money on stupid stuff. Spend it on important stuff. Spend it on knowledge. Spend it on reading books, educational books about whatever. It could be your favorite athlete and their personal story. That could honestly, a personal athlete story can help with your mindset. And then you could go into finance books, about money and different things and how to look at life and the economy from a different perspective, especially if it wasn't taught in school for most people. So, spend your money on knowledge. You know, Managing your money is so important for your everyday life. And a lot of people don't understand that until either their mid to late 20s, early 30s, when life starts really getting serious for them. So that's why you need to save your money, and find different things to, first of all, you want to find different ways to make money first. All right, taking risks. When you're young, most people like to waste time, party, try to fit in, feel cool. I wasn't like that in high school. I'm not gonna feel like that in college, or post college, because if I wasn't like that in high school, when most people peak at, trying to fit in, obviously in life, when life is more serious, it's more demanding, harder, more, overall not that much of a joke when it comes to finances. Yeah, I highly doubt that I would try to fit in, even in college. Like, y'all grown adults, how are y'all still getting peer pressured? For real? That's what y'all worried about? I'm worried about money. That's all I care about, honestly. I'm focused on getting money. All right? Getting money is what I like to do. Okay, that's my main thing. That's my whole focus. All right? Finding different ways to get money, and obviously something that you enjoy, something you love to do. You got to find what your mission is, your purpose, your passion, your goals. That's what you got to do. All right? And then once you find that, find a blueprint, right? Have a roadmap. Okay, what do I have to do every day to get this skill, to get to where it needs to be so I can make money? Make more money, for yourself, more money than you probably ever thought you could make. You just got to find that thing, because there's so many ways to make money. You just got to find different things, I know there's a lot of different things, whether you see on the internet, like drop shipping and e-commerce. I mean, that's only if you really into it. If you're not really into it, you might do well, but you won't be pulling in as many numbers as you want. You still have to have the discipline, the consistency, and low key, you really need to have the passion for it too. Don't just, it's like a job, don't just do it for the money, because if you hate the job, you're always gonna feel like the money's just not gonna feel like it's for you. It's like, oh, I dread it, but it pays the bills. That's a terrible mindset, honestly. That's a terrible mindset. That's a miserable mindset, actually. So, never want to feel like that. But when it comes to money, most people's in their, like my age, right? Either mid to late teens, early 20s, you know what they do with it? Blow it. They blow it. Some people blow it. I don't think I've ever blown money for real. Not that I can remember, at least not ever recently, if I ever did, on something stupid, because they just blow it on stupid stuff they don't need. That's the crazy thing. It could be on a new pair of shoes. The current shoes are okay. They're not worn down and destroyed, but they do it because maybe a new pair of shoes just released, or maybe a new pair of something just released when they don't need it. Only get it if you absolutely need it. It's like you either lost your other ones, or your other ones got destroyed or broken or just stopped working or something. Other than that, you don't really need that. I feel like a lot of people try to fit in, keeping up with the Joneses, if you've ever heard of that phrase. So that's what I'm like, and everyone always talk about, if you don't have the latest, thing. And it's always ridiculous, I think this has happened in college for me. This is college. But I don't remember if this happened in high school specifically, but I wouldn't be surprised if it did. But I really remember college just recently. I've been here for 4 months. Someone I know, just for clarification, it was a female, asked me why I don't have a new phone, right? You know why? Because, if you have an iPhone that has 3 cameras, I don't have 3. So it's just like, they either have 2 or 3 cameras and I don't have 3 cameras. So it's just like, first of all, in high school, I've taken pictures and videos with my, friends' cameras who've had 2 and 3 cameras, because they, have had the 0.5, because they always do those 0.5 goofy stuff. I don't know if y'all ever been in that situation, but they'll be like doing like these weird angles and stuff in .5. And I've looked at the quality because I've done it. I've taken certain pics and videos of, whatever they're doing. And I look at my phone too, and I'm like, bro, the quality is the same. But it made me realize right then and there, they care about material stuff. Stuff like that. That's why Apple is making so much money. There's got to be a $1 billion corporation by now, Apple. It's little things like that. Mind you, same quality. You would think like, man, you could do so many extra things with these extra cameras. Not really. They, like I said, they added the .5, the zoom in, zoom out stuff. I can do that on my phone too. We just don't have the measurements. Goofy, it's the same thing. Y'all stupid. Okay? Like, I'm not trying to, stupid may sound harsh, but you are stupid. Because, like, and then especially if y'all want the next phone and sometimes hasn't even been a whole year yet. I'm just like, all right, bro. They gonna, long term, they keep that up, they gonna stay in some debt. Like, for real, that's not me, though. That's not me. I don't care about that stuff. As long as it works and it functions, it's good. I still got storage on it. Y'all want to get these new phones, then complain about how expensive it is when most of the time your parents are paying for it. And then y'all complain about the storage. Yeah, these new phones, they have upgrades, but they also have its downsides. You don't have as much storage as your old phone. You really thought you were going to have as much more storage? You would think, yeah. But come on now. If you've been with iPhone for a while, you should know their marketing skills. You should know their, plan. And you still buy it? Like, you think it's going to change? No. They know how to make their money. If the what's the quote? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They still making sales, they still making profit. Why would they change the formula? That's just me. That's a smart business deal. All right? So that's why I'm like, when I hear that, I'm just like, whose fault is that, right? That's just me. Like, I don't care that much. I wouldn't get a new phone until like it's completely dead, shut off. Like, it will not turn back on. Like, they would have to cut that phone off, like, for real. Like, it would just have to be in that kind of situation. Other than that, it's like, you don't need to be doing all this extra. You're just wasting money now, And it's like, bro, no one's really gonna pay that much. Like, most people don't care about little things like that. I know some people do, but on a regular, on a wider scale, I highly doubt. Like, if we're gonna be for real. So that's why I'm like, just that right there, I never let that get to me to where I wanted to fadaddle in a new phone. Like, it's stupid. It's ridiculous. So that is why little things like that. Don't spend your money on stupid stuff. Spend it on important stuff. Spend it on knowledge. Spend it on reading books, educational books about whatever. It could be your favorite athlete and their personal story. That could, honestly, a personal athlete story could help with your mindset. And then you could go into finance books, about money and different things and how to look at life and the economy from a different perspective, especially if it wasn't taught in school for most people. So, like, spend your money on knowledge. Because let me tell you, it's crazy, right? You could spend money on books, knowledge and powerful books, either one or a couple, and you'll get way more information and worth way more money than a single new phone. Come on now. Let's be for real. You could get, depending on where you go, let's say you go to a bookstore or maybe even a library, a really good library, you could get buku books. For the price of one iPhone, you might be able to get 4 or 5 books. Depending on what the books are, the author and everything, the quality of the book, right? You can get about 4 to 5 really good books for almost a similar price of a new iPhone. Think about that. Think about it. Knowledge or assimilation, assimilating into society of just trying to fit in and be copycats. No. I'm all about knowledge. Knowledge is power, so I'm always going to do what I got to do to handle my business and get to where I want to get to, because long term, I know what my goals are, all right? And when it comes to money, just be smart with it, all right? No matter how old you are, so even if you're my age, right? Let's say you have a car, you got a car note, car insurance, and let's say your parents are helping you out. That's good now. Don't get me wrong, that's good. By the end of the day, over time, it's still a liability to you. You're not always going to keep that money. So it's going to suck that you have to keep putting it towards this at times. So you really still got to find a way to make more money. you know? Like I said, it's all about taking risks. Your 20s, late teens, early 20s when you take risks. You educate yourself, you take risks. That's what you do. That way your 30s and 40s, you can relax and chill because you put in the work, you sacrificed. But not a lot of people willing to sacrifice, let alone 9 to 10 years. Oh man, couldn't even fathom that for most people. They'll think you're crazy, but then be asking you or acting like you owe them a favor when you come up. Man, get out of here with that. Jesus Christ. But that's the end of this video. Hope y'all enjoyed. Comment, like, subscribe. Comment down below any other future videos you may want to see. If this resonated with you, save it, rewatch it. This is something really important about managing money, and also kind of not how to, not to feel peer pressured or feel forced to fit in. If you know someone who is reckless with their money and buys stupid stuff on a consistent basis for no reason, send this to them so that way they kind of get an idea, and if they keep doing it, then that's on them. But at least you tried. You did your part. That's all you can do. Control what you can control. And until next time, I'm going to see y'all in the next one.